Hello, fellow rock tumblers. I have an empty 3-pound barrel, so that means it's time to start a new tumble. What do we have here? According to the good people at the rock shed, these are Lake Superior agates. I have to take their word for it. I've never found these myself. Why, you ask? Well, how about because Lake Superior is 1,300 miles away from me here in Texas? Anyway, I've never tumbled these before. I think this will be fun. I've seen lots of videos of people tumbling these, and I think they turned out nice for the most part. I'm not sure if these are good examples or not. I do see some banding in some of these. Some of them just look very plain, but we'll find out. After the first week or so in the coarse stage, some of these secrets will be revealed. What I'm going to do is get these started in the 3-pound barrel, and I will update this video once they have finished with the coarse stage. Our Lake Superior agates are finally finished with the coarse stage. It has literally been months since I got these things rolling. Even after all that time, they're still not all perfect. Some of them have little flaws. Oh, I was just tired of these things grinding. I had to stop. I'm ready to see if these things get shiny. I think some of these are going to look really nice when they're finished. I like what I see so far. Some of these, like this one, no, I'm pretty sure that's a Montana agate. Oh, good for me though, I actually prefer these. So that'll be tossed in as well. That was part of the shipment of Lake Superior agates. This, I have no idea what that one is, but it was also in the shipment, so they're all gonna go into the polish cycle. I'm gonna get it started, get it in the vibratory tumbler, and go through my 4-step, 8-day polishing process, and hopefully we'll have some nice shiny rocks. Our Lake Superior agates are all finished with the polish. What do you think? Check it out, nice and shiny. Oh, these turned out pretty nice. A couple of them are spectacular. You'll see that here shortly. Now, this one and where's the other one? The Montana. These may not have been part of the order from the rock shed. The more I think about it, these may have just been somehow mixed in over the months when I was tumbling these, because I looked at the first part of this video and I don't see any that actually look like these two. So this one it's clearly a Montana agate and it's beautiful, but I don't think it was part of the rock shed order. So kudos to the rock shed for not sending the wrong type of agate. This one, I don't know what it is, but I don't think it was part of the original order either. It's just a beautiful little translucent agate. So those two are nice rocks, but not part of the order. Let's stick with what we know to be the Lake Superior agates, and let's take a closer look at some of the nicer ones. Okay, the first thing I did was break them into these 3 categories, okay? These here in the bottom left are the ones that, well, they don't have the really perfect sort of finish on them. They have the little pits in them. And they're just not as interesting as some of the other ones, as you can see. They're not ugly, but they're just not as spectacular as some of the ones we're about to see. You see this one here, similar, little pits. Just didn't tumble smoothly. This one's actually pretty close. It's just got a little roughness there. The rest of it is really nice. Kind of a mossy agate, I believe. So this one's not too bad. Here, more of the little pits on this one, see what I mean? Otherwise, a nice looking rock. This almost looks like a little jasp agate right here. Not a great tumble. This one's actually kind of nice right here. Maybe this shouldn't be in the group, but it does have the pitting, as you can see. Even with that though, look at the detail over here. Isn't that beautiful? Check that out. I do like that one. Warts and all. I don't know what's up with this one here. This is just an odd rock. I guess that's a Lake Superior agate for you, though they can take all different forms. And finally, this little plain guy right here that has just a little bit of pitting right there. Otherwise, not a bad rock. Kind of like that corner there. Okay, the next group are these, which are more or less just solid, sort of translucent-y agate nodules. Let's look at these. See, this is not bad. It's smooth. It's got a nice color to it. Somewhat translucent. Light will pass through this. And here's another one like that. Not very interesting otherwise, just sort of plain and shiny. And another one. Nice tumble, nice shine, but otherwise pretty nondescript. This one does have some nice color in it here that you can just make out. It's a little more translucent than the other ones. See, there's a little bit of sort of a reddish side there with the orange. This one as well has some nice color in it. But that's about it. Nothing else going for it. Other than a great shine and a great tumble. Probably a flawless tumble. It's very small, so it was probably tumbling for 4 months to get like this, but there you go. This one has a little bit of color there at the tip. Otherwise, just plain like the other ones. And another one with some nice color, but that's about it. You see the translucency there. This one kind of reminds me of one of those little candy corns. You know, we used to get those at Halloween. Well, I did back in the day. Bad tumble though, look at that. I should not have let that one go. Sorry about that. Hey, but we would have missed our candy corn otherwise. If this one's translucent, it's barely translucent, but it does have some interesting design in it. You can see there. Some other stuff going on in there, you can just make it out. I guess it is somewhat translucent. And then just these little tiny ones here. That's all that's left of them after the months of tumbling and the polishing. Pretty little stones though. Okay, I've saved the best for last, and in my opinion, these are the ones I like. They have the quartz, but also some really interesting banding and chalcedony in some cases. So let's take a closer look at all these. First, there's this one, which I'm not sure what this is. It just looks like a really clear quartz with some, what do you call that on the inside there? It's not quite, is it rutilated? Is that the word they use? I'm not sure what's going on in there, but it's pretty. I can't even grab it, it's so small. Take my word for it, it's a beautiful, translucent agate. And here's more of a traditional looking agate as well. Look at this, it's got the banding right there. That's pretty. I like that. Good detail on this one. And then there's this one here with the quartz top on it. You see that? The quartz itself, and most of these examples that I'll show you, didn't tumble perfectly smooth like I like. They're a little tiny, like fractures. And that may be because of the vibratory tumbler I was using for this batch. I was using my 10-pound Raytech, which is very rough. It has a lot of action, and it may be why those aren't as smooth as I like. Had I put them in the 18-pound bowl on that vibratory tumbler that I use, I can make it much more gentle on the rocks. Still, this is pretty. You can see the banding on the edge there. Nice chalcedony. Now this one has some fractures on it, but still, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Lots of quartz, but within the quartz we've got ourselves some banding. How fun. Now we're getting to the best of all, so just hang tight. We're almost to the really, really exciting ones. This one I like a lot. The quartz looks good. A little bit peeking through right there. And the rest of it took a great tumble and shine, as you can see. Very interesting rock. This is another beauty. Check this out. Look at the banding here and the quartz. I say banding, I don't know that I really see any banding, but it's still beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Okay, we're down to the final three. These are really special. Check these out. I like this one. You see the chalcedony down here, forming the little fried egg looking formations. And lots of quartz. Look at that banding within there. I just noticed that. I didn't notice that before. That's cool. So this is number 3. This is the bronze medal winner. And here's our silver medal winner. Check this one out. Nice quartz there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh yeah, I remember this one. I call this tree agate. Look at that. Doesn't that look like a tree? Ah, that is just beautiful. I like that a lot. Not quite stunning, but close. The next one will be stunning, trust me. Very nice agate. Okay, I know what you're thinking. How could this be the gold medal winner? It's just a bunch of nasty quartz, and in fact, it's not even perfectly smooth quartz, but you know what? Check out the shadow banding on this one. I gotta get the light to do better here. Let's see if we can do it this way. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Absolutely stunning shadow banding on this one. Right through there. Whee! I like that a lot. Yeah, I saw that as it was tumbling through. I realized it was going to have that, and I thought, this is going to be a special rock. Look at that as I go through there. Isn't that cool? I just love that. So yeah, in my opinion, this is the best of the batch because of that right there, that effect. And it took a great shine. Look at the chalcedony under here. So give me chalcedony and shadow banding any day. The rest of it's just, you know, so-so. But how can you not love that rock? Well, there you go. There are our Lake Superior agates, finally all tumbled and polished after so many months. I think it was worth it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked looking at these rocks with me. I sure enjoyed showing them to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure and check my other videos for a lot more like this. Thanks again.